If you don't speak up for yourself, nobody else is going to do it for you, and that is true in business as well. So what we're going to talk about this week on Hard Facts is how you can have a PR strategy that helps escalate the volume of your business. Hi, I'm Samantha Cunningham, Zawilinski, and that's what we're going to jump into this week on Hard Facts. You need to be talking about all of your expertise, all of the great and fabulous things that your business is doing and contributing to. But if you don't put that information out there, nobody else is going to pick it up and share it. A PR strategy is completely different than an advertising strategy, although they may mirror each other in a few ways. But a PR strategy is essentially an organic conversation you are having with your audience. So let's talk about a couple of different ways that you can have a positive PR strategy where you get to talk about all the great things you and your business are doing. And the first one is going to be essentially establishing yourself as an expert. So people are coming to you for information and you're amplifying your business's name. And a great way to do this is to help a reporter out, also known as HARO. So this is a great website to sign up for notifications, where you can segment information by industry, where reporters, journalists, bloggers are always looking for experts to talk about specific information based on the content that they're putting out there. I'll link it here so you can take a look and sign up for notifications, and they also have paid subscriptions you can sign up for. But it is a great way to make sure that you get to have a share of voice in content that is being published by other individuals. So not only could you be featured on a podcast, but you could be published on Buzzfeed. Have you ever been doing research on YouTube for a product or service and been served a video that you didn't realize until 4 minutes later that you were actually watching an ad? That's an example of a great video pre-roll, and here at PoChats, we offer those services as well. If you go to YouTube and you're doing research just like your customers are, but you're not running any video ads, you're missing out on a huge opportunity to drive interest and traffic to your product. If you've got questions on video pre-roll or types of pre-roll that you could use for your business, give us a call or shoot us an email with the information on screen. We'd love to have a one-on-one conversation about how pre-roll can help you grow. And in addition to making sure you're putting yourself out there as an expert, you need to be sharing what your business is doing in a more traditional form of a press release. And so a press release is a formal way for you to communicate great things that you're doing in your business, whether it is a community initiative you're supporting and making a donation towards. Maybe you just want a big bid and contract that you want to put out there, or maybe you're expanding your business as well. These are all things that may be applicable to a press release your business could put out there. So how do you create it and how do you syndicate it? Well, one great tool amongst the many out there is PR Web, for example. This is a tool that you can choose a PR template for helping you through that process. But it is a syndication platform. So often we have content or ideas, but we don't know who, where, and how to get it out there. And this is a tool that will help you do that. So I love PR Web because it is simple and easy, and there are tons of solutions out there. The biggest thing here is going to be knowing what your budget and the investment you're able to make in doing this is. It may be worth you spending a little bit of time and curating a list of local audiences, reporters, bloggers, influencers that you want to make sure you're syndicating your press release to. In that instance, maybe you don't need PR Web to be of assistance in this syndication because it costs money. So if you're saying, I can do it myself, a couple ways to go about that is researching those individuals within your immediate market or your business sector. And don't forget trade publication. So often we think that big publication within our industry is not going to be interested in our achievements and accolades as a business, but they are. They're always craving for content, and you can promote your business and expertise by sharing your information to them. A press release starts that conversation and can end in an interview. So don't forget, make sure you're including them in your list of contacts. And last but not least, if you are trying to track how much share of voice you're getting when people are sharing your content, publishing your press releases, or mentioning you, the easiest and free way to do this is through Google Alerts. So set up Google Alerts for your name, your business type, your sector, any information you're promoting, hey, even your competitors, and you can stay up to date on what they're doing and saying. It is a great and free way to make sure it is hitting your inbox every day, or as often as these mentions are happening, and you know what is being said in the space. So sign up for Google Alerts, and some recommendations here are going to be your name, your competitors, your business name, and any other products or services that are maybe trademarked or patented by yourself. A great way to see what content is being sent out and shared that have to do with your specific business. And those are just a few ways that you can make sure you have a PR strategy and are being built up as an expert within your industry. Because if you don't share, nobody else will do it for you. And that's just this week's episode of Hard Facts. If you have questions or PR strategies that have worked great for you, comment below, as I would love to hear them and make sure our audience can help grow from your tips as well. Till next week, see you soon.
You've been hearing a lot about Facebook advertising, and you've heard a few different stories. You've either heard Facebook advertising is really inexpensive and you should be doing it, or Facebook advertising is a high bounce rate. Well, I'm going to tell you one of those stories is true. And Facebook advertising, it's very affordable. And it does not have a high bounce rate. It actually will be one of your top performing leads if done correctly. Well, I've done the webinars, I've spoken at the conferences, I've written books, and I've been interviewed with national publications talking about the power of social media advertising. So if you're looking for that advantage, additional leads, additional sales, then I encourage you to reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. Let me tell you a few things about Facebook advertising that you've never even heard. Let me show you how using data in your Facebook advertising, data that no one else has since Facebook shut down the third-party data. There's no more Oracle, there's no more Epsilon, but I can still show you how to turn Facebook advertising into one of your top 3 lead performers. And not just leads, but quality leads that will turn into a sale. So let's have that conversation and talk about Facebook advertising. Let's be honest with one another. You've got a lot of people knocking on your door wanting you to spend more money, but that's not the answer to more sales. So let's talk.